Good day, everyone. So, we are now in our preparation stage of our PE program. So, today I'm going to defend the design exercise prescription for my trainee. So, we have two different exercise prescription. First, we have the cardiovascular conditioning prescription and the muscular resistance training prescription or the strengthening prescription. So first, let's have the cardiovascular conditioning prescription. So as you can see, the first components here is the frequency. So I put the target column 3 times a week. Since Jacob is just a beginner, it is advised or it is a standard frequency for all the beginners, and also Jacob um, lived a sedentary life for the past 6 months, so we must follow the standard and advised frequency for all the beginners. So next is the intensity. So under the intensity components, we have here the resting heart rate. So we got an 86 beats per minute. And for the heart rate reserve, we put here the 76% since, as I've said, that we must follow the standard. So the 76% is actually under the moderate intensity. So next is the target heart rate. So we have here the formula. 220 is given minus the age, and Jacob is 18 years old, and and subtract the resting heart rate, which is the 86, times the 0.76, which is the highest or the maximum percent under the moderate intensity, plus the 86, which is the resting heart rate. So we got 174.16. So heart rate at high interval. So we got um the number. So we have here the 174.16. So heart rate at low interval. So as you can observe, we replace the 0.76% with 0.65, since the 0.65 is the minimum percent under the moderate or the lowest, plus the 86. So we also follow the formula. We just have to replace the percent to its minimum or to its lowest. So we get here the 161.4. So that's the heart rate at low interval of Jacob. So the Borg rate of perceived exertion. So I put here 4. So according here to the here in the table, the modified Borg scale, we have 0 to 10, and Jacob is under the 4 rate or range, somewhat hard. So before taking the Borg rate of perceived exertion, we must perform the talk test. So talk test is you will ask or you will supervise your trainee to do certain exercises, and we will have to test if he or she could be able to talk after the exercise or sing. So since Jacob can be able to talk after the exercise, so yeah. So according to the tables, Jacob is under the 4 rate of modified Borg scale. So the next component is the time. So under the time, we have here the time interval of the warm-up. So we have here 5 minutes at low interval. The stimulus is 20 minutes. The cool down is 3 minutes at low interval, and the number of cycles is 4. Since Jacob is again a beginner, we must follow the standard or the advised prescription for all the beginners to have the safety or to avoid such incidents or any injuries for our trainee during the exercise execution or implication. So we have here the type components or the type of the cardiovascular conditioning prescription. So we will conduct the stair climbing. So next, the muscular resistance training prescription. So here the first component is the training age. So Jacob is 18 years old. The goal here is to improve strength, and the volume is again Jacob is under the moderate. A frequency is 2 times a week. So since we have 3 times a week under the cardiovascular conditioning prescription, so I've decided for the muscular resistance, Jacob will have its frequency 2 times a week. So we will have an alternate schedule for the 2 exercise prescription. So session or duration, so 60 minutes or 1 hour, including the warm-up and cool-down stretch. So the warm-up stretch. So we have here the 3 different classifications under the warm-up stretch: the duration, sets, and the repetitions. So I prepare 4 different warm-up exercises or warm-up stretches. So the first is neck stretch. So Jacob will have 30 seconds duration with 1 set with 2 repetitions. The next is the shoulder stretch. Again, 30 seconds duration, 1 set and 2 repetitions. The same with the side reach. And we have also here the walking in place. So Jacob will have a 60 seconds duration with 1 set, and since it is the repetition is not applicable for the specific stretches or exercise, so I didn't put any number here. So next is the actual exercise that Jacob will perform. So first we have here squats. So we prescribe 6 sets with 5 repetitions, and he will have a 1 to 2 minutes rest. And under the load, he will have under the load 80% 1 RM. So in this column, it doesn't have any formulation. It actually you will only have to evaluate or estimate the possible performance of your trainee. So 80%, and this 80% is under again the moderate intensity, as you can see at the table. So let's continue. RPE is a 3. Again, you can see here at the table its classifications and explanations why we have to put here the 3 range. So next is the push-ups. Again, 6 sets with 5 repetitions, and he will have 2 to 3 minutes rest with 85% 1 RM or load. And under the RPE, we put here 4. Next is planking. So 3 sets with 30 seconds every set, or yeah, 30 seconds every set, and he will have 2 to 3 minutes rest with 85% load or 1 RM. So under the RPE, we put here an estimated range of 4. Next is the leg lift. So we have also here the three sets with 5 repetitions with 2 to 3 minutes rest with 85% load or 1 RM with estimated RPE range of 4. Next is the curl ups with 6 sets, 5 repetitions with 1 to 2 minutes rest and 75% load or 75% 1 RM with an RPE of 3. So finally, we will heading to the cool down stretches. So we prepare 3 different cool down stretches: the neck stretch, overhead arm stretch, and a quad stretch. So they both have 30 seconds duration. The neck stretch has 2 sets and with 1 repetition. Overhead arm stretch with 1 set and 1 repetition. Quad stretch with 2 sets and 1 repetition. So as you can see, guys, warm up and cool down is a must. Every exercises to prevent any injuries or any to avoid any pain or any inconvenience during the exercises. So we really have to have a warm-up stretches before every exercises or every exercise prescription. So that would be all, guys. See you to the next stage. I hope this program will have a great outcome, especially for our trainees. So see you around. Bye.